are on month 5, game 5, Necrons versus the Iron Hand.
Iron Hands.
I'll explain my army here.
Right.
Ghost Ark with 8 warriors inside. Then I have 5 warriors just sort of out in the open. Then I have a Catacomb Barge with the Phase Shifter.
That has fallen apart.
Yeah, a few things have happened to him, poor guy. The 2+ armor save, Mind Shackle, and the War Scythe, and the Resurrection Orb on him. So he's all decked out and all his good stuff. And then the other thing that's in reserve is a Doom Scythe, which is right now on the ground so he doesn't fall over. And
his weapons are currently being repaired.
Well, those are magnetized, so they're just sitting there waiting to be put on. So
waiting to be equipped.
Yeah, that is the Necron army.
Alright, for Iron Hands, who are playing Clan Raukaan, we have one 5-man scout squad with sniper rifles, camel cloaks that infiltrated into this fortified tower with a 2-up save cover. We have a Land Raider Achilles, pretty much stock. Inside of that is the HQ, which is a Master of the Forge, who also has the Ironstone relic. And then he's also accompanied by 5 scouts with bolters. And then, on the flank, we got a Battle Sakaran with his guns falling off, that has Sponson las cannons. And it is, did we purge the alien and all that, Jess?
Yeah, oh yeah, we, this was a rematch because we made some horrendous errors in the last game we attempted. My fault, so we're doing a rematch. It is a Purge the Alien, Dawn of War.
As you can see. And we're going to roll for C's here.
Yep.
As currently, Necrons had the first turn, but let's see if Iron Hand's going to do it! They don't.
I did not.
That's 4. Alright, we'll see you at the top of Necron's turn 1.
Yes.
Or top.
Bottom.
Bottom. Sorry. Top is bottom. Alright!
Okay, bottom of turn 1.
For Necrons.
For Necrons, yes, for the Necrons. Warriors fell back, because those snipers are long range. I'm hoping to hide as much as I can.
It's only 36 inches.
I know, he can reach everywhere, but line of sight is hoping. The Ghost Ark moved 6, sort of pivoted. I did not move out, because I do want to sort of hide for now. And then my Catacomb Barge moved 12. And then move 18, and then sort of turn, so his back's so much protected.
He's also hiding.
Yes, and then we forgot to say our Warlord traits. Mine is going to be, I gain an extra victory point for every character I kill with my Warlord, and then I took a bonus for my game. I have 2 of them. One is to take another territory if I win. And the second is I get to choose a Warlord trait, so my Catacomb Barge has Fearless and it will not die. And that was it.
And then Iron Hands have the targeting protocol for their Warlord, which lets me reroll 1s in the shooting phase. Alright, we'll be back at the bottom of turn 1,
Iron Hand.
Top of turn 2. It must be filming. Yes. Alright, that was the end of turn 1, which was Clan Raukaan's turn, first turn. For movement, we repositioned the Land Raider Achilles to get kind of a weird shot over here. It's kind of a weird maneuver. But this opened up the door so the Master of the Forge and the Scouts could pop out. Sakaran just jiggered a little bit to kind of stay out of range of the skimmer over there. He fired upon that skimmer, the Ghost Ark, and the las cannon made 1 glancing wound, which was nice, and then the twin-linked accelerator autocannon failed to do anything, which is awful. Land Raider Achilles fired his twin-link multi-melter right here and did a glance, I think, right?
Yes.
No, I did a wound on your
Necron Overlord.
Necron Overlord, because he applied it to him instead of the Catacomb Barge, which was a very good idea. These 5 scouts up here fired on the Necron warriors in the back, taking down 2. As you can see, 2 of them stood back up. And then the Master of the Forge and his 5-man scout squad attempted to do a charge on the Catacomb Barge. They only needed a 6, and they got a 4.
What did the hull point? Something did a hull point to the Catacomb Barge too, right? Did I miss that one?
What was that? Oh, that was the Twin Link Plasma Pistol.
Oh, there we go.
Master of the Forge actually did a glance with his Plasma Pistol.
Oh yes, he needed a 6 to get it, and he got it. So that is the end, or that's the bottom of turn 1, and we're going to go in the top of turn 2.
Yep. And we're back.
Alright, the bottom of the Necrons turn 2. On my movement phase, I move these warriors 6 inches. I move the Ghost Ark up 6 inches. The Catacomb Barge moved close enough to be 1 inch away, so I wouldn't fail the charge. And then the Doom Scythe moved, I don't know, like 25 inches or something like that. Whoop. Then in the shooting phase, I moved him up, I think 14 inches, so I can pivot 90 degrees and fly down the table. The Warriors, I ran them 2 inches because they are getting shot by snipers. They're trying to get to cover. The Ghost Ark shot 8 shots at the Achilles, doing 1 gauze glance weapon. And then my Catacomb Barge fought its Tesla gun, not wounding because I had a snapshot. Then I charged in. He piled in. I challenged him. He accepted. I did Mind Shackle Scarab, which he made, so he got to attack freely. Even though I'm initiative 2. Oh, and then all his guys on the side attacked my warrior, or overlord, and failed to wound. Then I'm initiative 2. I attacked the Master of the Forge 4 times, hitting 3. I'm strength 7. I rolled at least 2s, and then it's AP 1, so he didn't get to save. And the Master of the Forge was initiative 1 because of his power weapon. You know, he died before he got to do anything.
Called a fail. Not knowing what fucking war size do.
Strength 7, AP 1, Armor Bane. It's the best melee weapon in the game. And then he passes leadership, so I didn't get to do the sweeping advance, which would be, even if he didn't fail, it was going to be really hard with my initiative 2. And that is the end of bottom of turn 2 for Necrons.
We'll be back at the bottom of turn 2, top of turn 3.
Recording.
Alright, that is the bottom of turn 3.
2.
2?
Because we're doing so many videos.
Yes, correct. Alright. Bottom of turn 2, top of turn 3. Clan Raukaan doing a whole lot of nothing. Rejiggered this guy to fire on the Doom Scythe and moved my Achilles back a little bit. And obviously these guys stayed where they're at because they can't do anything. As for shooting, Achilles fired both Twin Link Multi-Meltas at the Ghost Ark and did 1 walking glance. And then prepared to fire its Thunderfire Cannon at the Necron Warriors in the back there. And got 3 wounds, which is not too bad. These 5 scouts fired at the 3 remaining dudes. Did 2 wounds. They made their 5-up saves, which was lame. Sakaran fired everything. 2 side cannon, las cannons, Twin Link Decelerator, autocannon, and also a heavy bolter, and did approximately 0 damage to the Doom Scythe. Didn't even hit it. And then combat, Mind Shackle Scarabs took over 1 dude who attacked his buddies and killed 1 guy. Another dude made a Feel No Pain save against that, which was kind of nice. They attacked the Overlord and actually did a wound, which he made his 2-up save. No surprise. And failed a It Will Not Die save on my Achilles.
And that Overlord did 3 attacks, only hitting once. So we're still locked in combat, and he made his leadership roll with a 5. So
locked in combat.
So that is the end or bottom of turn 2. Going to the top of turn 3.
And we're back.
Bottom of turn 3 for Necrons. Movement phase. Warriors. Ran an into difficult terrain. Rolled a 2d6, and I rolled a 6. So I moved them 6 inches. The Ghost Ark, I moved 6 inches. The Catacomb Barge was still locked in combat. And the Doom Scythe, I pivoted 90 degrees. And I'm pretty new to the flyers. I flew too far and could not shoot the tank I was hoping to. And that was a lesson learned on math. Then in the shooting phase, the Doom Scythe picked the tank and then positioned it so I could try to get those scouts, which I needed. We agreed had to be 12 inches to get to the sergeant, 14 to get to the, or 15 to get to the guy in the far.
This guy.
I only rolled 9, so I couldn't get either of them. And then on my armor hit, I only rolled a 2, and I needed at least a 4 to glance, and I didn't get anything. So that was disappointing.
Death Ray. No dice.
The Death Ray did not produce for me this time. The Ghost Ark jinked last turn, so I shot everything at the 8 guys, shot at the Achilles. The 5 guns on the Ghost Ark shot at the Achilles, but I only needed 6s. Between all that, I had 3 hits, no gauze, so that was a bust. And then I ran these guys another 4 inches to try to get them out of their line of sight of the snipers. And then the assault phase, I Mind Shackle Scarab the guy, but he passed it. And because he rolled like a whatever, he passed it. And then they return hits. They didn't do anything to me. I returned hits, and I got 2 wounds, leaving the sergeant alive, who then failed his leadership roll and then ran off the table.
He promptly rolled a 12.
Which, by mistake, I didn't realize there was a sergeant in there. So
should have been Mind Shackling Scarab.
But the question is...
actually, no, I guess you don't want to, because you want him to die eventually.
But the question is, he didn't die to the Warlord, or did he die to the Warlord? Huh? This is a question for the point, because if I kill a character with a Warlord trait...
He ran off the table, so he killed him on himself on his own accord.
Okay, fair enough. So that's where my mistake is. I should have been punching that guy in the face.
Because he actually escaped combat and then ran away.
Okay. That was my mistake. I would have got an extra point for killing that guy, but... Because I have the Warlord trait. Right? If I kill...
Oh, shit, no, we did that wrong.
What? Did what wrong? If I need to fix something, let's do it now.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
I rolled leadership to see if I would run. We didn't roll to see if you would catch me yet.
Oh, yes. We do initiative test.
Yep.
So, mine's a 2. So... I 6.
I got 4, so it's a tie.
So, let's look this up real quick. Sorry
we'll be back.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if not, neither of us will win the combat.
Okay, and we had to make a revision. Turns out we forgot to roll the initiative test for doing a sweeping advance.
We tied.
We tied, which means that this lone scout sergeant is actually locked in combat still.
Because tie goes to the winner.
Yep.
So, there we go.
And Marines can't be sweeping advanced, so...
Which is unfortunate, because I really want to punch him in the face.
1 scout.
1 scout. So, that is the bottom of the Necron turn 3. And on to the Iron Hands.
Yep. Alright. That is the bottom of turn 3. Top of turn 4 now. Playing Raukaan, holding on a little bit. Turn my Sicaran around, fire at the Doom Scythe. Attempted to maneuver my Achilles down this here wall and immobilize myself, which is fantastic. And that was about it for moving. Shooting, Sicaran unloaded into the Ghost Ark, wrecking it with his twin-length accelerator autocannon. Achilles fired 1 shot at the Ghost Ark as well, and did it.
Yeah, he got
weapon destroyed. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was before it got blown up. But he used his Power of the Machine Spirit to fire his other gun at the Ghost Scythe or Doom Scythe,
which he hit.
He actually hit and did a penetrating and blew up the crappy gun, which is great.
The twin-link Tesla destructors.
Yep, but the thing's still flying with its stupid Doom gun, which is great. 5 scouts tried to fire at the warriors and made the stupid mistake of not using grenades like idiots, where they could have probably gotten a lot of kills, but instead they missed all their sniper rounds, which is great. Assault, the lone sergeant finally fell over and He is consolidated and is probably going to hurt me now. Really bad.
Alright.
Alright, and we'll see you at the bottom of Necron's turn 4.
Alright, bottom of turn 4 for Necron player. Me. So, I didn't do anything with those guys over there. They're hiding out because I don't want to lose them and give my opponent more points because they're not going to really do much.
I need points. Come on.
The Doom Scythe was in a very poor position. I did terrible on his movement. I just flew him off the table, so he's in ongoing reserves right now. Yeah, I just flew him away. The Catacomb Barge did a movement just barely enough to get all the way over here and do a sweeping advance, which my first time using it, or sweeping attack, yes, thank you, Oliver. I actually I hit twice, but only wounded once, and he saved. So
with feel no pain.
With feel no pain. So that was saddens me. Because what's the toughness on your guys? 4?
4.
Oh, okay, yeah. No,
yeah, 3 they would have died.
yeah, exactly. Could have been an outright kill. So that was his movement phase. The Warriors just ran up base contact with this building. Then in the shooting phase, they shot.
Oh, wait, yeah. It was just
with some snapshots, hitting once, wounding nothing. Then in the assault phase, he overwatched, killing one guy, and then he did not do any wounds to me in his first attack, and I did 1 wound to him, killing one guy in mine. So it was an even. 1 wound for the overwatch, 1 wound for me. So the combat was a tie. The Catacomb Barge assaulted the Achilles with 3 hull points. He was immobilized from the previous turn, so it was all auto hits. Strength 7, Armor Bane, AP 1. The first hit was a glance, the second hit was a miss, the third glance was a pen, which turned out to be a crew shaken, did nothing, and then the fourth, because of the charge, was another pen, but it was wrecked. So
yep.
it is
sad.
gone.
Had It Will Not Die worked, he would still be here.
Yeah, he would have had 1 whole point still available.
That's why you don't leave the Land Raider.
And then I Will Not Die on my chariot, and so now my chariot is fully healed, wounds and holes.
He's perfectly fine.
He's fine.
Totally fine.
Better than ever, except for falling apart. So that is it. So
Does he still have his quantum shielding?
He does, because you haven't done a penetrating hit.
Oh, that's right. I've only done glancings.
Only done glancing. 1 glancing to be specific.
Yep.
So yes, he still has his quantum shielding.
Yay! Yeah. All right. That's that. We'll be back. Alright, that's the end of turn 4. Playing Raukaan. Still holding on. Turned my Battle Sakaran. Janked him on that there rock. And just unloaded on Mr. Catacomb Barge here. What did I do? I did like...
You missed, and then you got 2 pens.
I got rid of the quantum shielding. Oh no, I shot him with 2 las cannons. He took on him.
The Overlord.
He's down to 1
wound.
Hit point or wound, which is kind of nice. Then fired my twin length accelerator autocannon, which he took on the Catacomb Barge. I did 2 penetrating hits.
And I jinked 1.
Jinked 1 of them. The penetrating hit rolled as a 6, which is immobilized, which he reduces down to a crew stunned. And then on a 4+, he reduces down to nothing, which is just fantastic.
So I'm not stunned, but I've lost my quantum shielding. So I'm 11 all over.
Shielding. Then tried to get him with the heavy bolter. Almost.
Yeah.
So close. All I had to do was roll a 6, and he would have died. But he could have probably gotten back up.
Yeah, good.
An assault. Scouts actually did 2 wounds and killed 2 Necron warriors. They failed their saves. Necron warriors fought back and did absolutely jack.
Yeah, crap. 4 hits, no wounds. So now that's the bottom of turn 4. Moving on to the top of turn 5.
They're good at assault. We're back at the top of bottom of turn 5 for Necrons.
Movement phase. Bring the Doom Scythe in. 18 inches. Move the chariot forward. Did not roll them and immobilize, so that was good. And that was it for movement. Then we went into the shooting phase. Shot the Doom Scythe. He did not do anything. He needed...
No, he did. He did a crew stunt.
Oh, yeah. No, he didn't crew stun. What did he do? No, did he do weapon destroying? Oh, yeah, he did a stun, which then became a crew. Yeah, shaken. That's what it was.
Due to extra armor.
Yeah, due to extra armor. And then the chariot assaulted... Or he couldn't shoot because he didn't have any guns. But we're just going to go right into the assault. The assault, he had 3 hits out of the 4. Only one of them was penetrating. The rest of them failed. And then I only did a weapon destroyed, and I got the bolter.
The heavy bolter blew up.
So he's still chugging along. And then the assault with the Necrons, he did 2 wounds, but I saved them both. And the Necrons did...
1 wound.
1 wound, but it was enough for him to make the test, and he failed his leadership test. And then I failed the initiative test, so he ran away.
Ran away.
So that's the end of or the bottom of turn 5 for me.
And here goes Clan Raukaan. Still got a tank. All right, that is the bottom of turn 5 completely. Clan Raukaan not doing all right. My Sakaran got beat up last turn, but he just stayed where he was at because he was pretty confident he could take down the Warlord. And
even though he had the snapshot, though,
he still failed. You got close.
Yeah,
close.
You got some hits.
Scouts moved up into the cover, and then threw some frag grenades. Got 8 hits and ended up with only 1 wound.
6 ones out of 8 dice.
6 ones. Yeah,
I think
that is good.
Yeah.
And then failed my It Will Not Die, and just left these guys in the cover.
All right. You want to roll to end this game, Oliver?
Yeah.
I forgot the number to roll.
Ends on a 2.
All right, ends on a 2.
So we need 3 up. And the game continues.
And the game continues. So you at the bottom of turn 6 Necrons.
All right.
Alright, so we are calling the game. It's the bottom of turn 6 Necron.
Mostly bottom.
Yeah, mostly bottom. We just called it. I sweeping attacked the
Battle Sakaran.
The Battle Sakaran. I did not immobilize on my difficult terrain, and I totally wrecked him. And then all he had left was a sergeant sniper and then 2 snipers. So,
which they took the death ray.
Yeah,
we withstood the death ray.
I flew forward and shot my strength 10 AP 1, but he has a 2+ cover, so he easily made it. That's pretty much it.
Clan Raukaan's calling it. Here's the handshake.
Okay, yeah, good game all over.
All right,
a lot of fun.
Good rematch. Legitimate.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys next month.